Hey guys, D1sco. So this was something. Before I get into this, I just want to say that um, I was unaware that this was an actual trailer. I saw a YouTuber who loves to talk about these like anime games, and he had a title that was oddly like specific. I guess I would say. I wasn't sure if what he was talking about was like a real trailer or not. I happened to see Orange a little bit earlier as of filming this video because this video is not coming out for a number of weeks. So by the time the video releases, you know, he'll be gone already. But when I saw him earlier, he kind of confirmed to me that this was a real trailer. That he told me, like, sort of, he gave me kind of the rough gist, I guess, of something about it that's in the trailer, and mentioned that I guess something will be getting teased. But today, I'm reacting to the Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 official Future Saga Chapter 3 trailer. So for those who don't know, we got the first chapter maybe it was like a year or two ago at this point, and that pack was super cool. I think that pack was like 5 characters, all of which were super cool. That's easily one of my favorite packs, and it's super fun. The story was interesting. I've actually didn't fully beat that story until somewhat recently, because I managed to finally get a character strong, like far enough level to do it recently. And then I believe, and then the second Future Saga pack, which happened, I think, like half a year later or something. It was like half a year or like a full year after the first pack released. We got the second pack, which was only 3 characters, quite a bit, you know, which is 2 less. But the 3 characters they did give us were super cool characters, and I believe I've done that story as well on like my main version that I play the game on. I think, or at least I did, or at least if nothing else, I think I may have done, if nothing else, like part of it. But and it was, I don't remember much about the second pack story just because I haven't like done it well. But I remember it being super fun. And then the pack we got after that, like a number of months later, I think, or maybe it was like around half a year later. It was like a number of months later. We got the Daimya pack, and then this pack's trailer came out. I think it's like a number of months since the Daimya pack has come out. This trailer dropped. So without further ado, let's see what's new for my beloved Xenoverse 2. Yo! So we got, okay, so that looks to be the Dragon Ball Super Broly, but not transformed. Because in the game right now, we have him, but transformed already. And then we have his, like, before he transformed outfit, Wisdom was out the strength thing for your custom characters. But we don't actually have this base Broly. It wasn't until the Future Saga 1, it took until the Future Saga Pack 1 to even have a base version of any Broly to be playable, but that's a different base Broly than this one. That's super cool. His model was, yo, and there's Chilai, which is also super cool. Chilai is a interesting character from that show. I don't know if she'll be playable. I have a feeling she might not be, just because she doesn't really do any fighting ever that we see. But something that I hope they, if nothing else, what I kind of hope they do with Chilai here is, if nothing else, I hope she'll be like a permanent model in Kanton City. Because Oolong, for like to celebrate, you know, to like celebrate the like the breakers coming out, Oolong just, he's always there. Like, you don't have to do his stuff, but he's always there, and I believe he's how you get the rewards from the breakers saber too. I still to this day do not own the breakers, so I don't know how that works. But then like Oob is always in the world tournament area, even though he is playable because that was for like a separate thing. So I hope they do some. And then Bulma, I believe, is always in the like shopping kind of area, that main like shopping area in Conlon City, and that's to promote like her Hero Coliseum and whatnot. So I really hope that I would imagine the Broly will be playable because we actually see him do stuff. But if Chile here is not playable, that's okay. I at least want her to be, if nothing else, like a permanent model on Conton City. Oh, and her model looks super cool so far. Like, that modeling is super cool. I really like the modeling work on these two. They've really like stepped up their modeling game since like the base game characters. It's crazy how cool. Chile and Broly all out. Conton City Patrol begins. I'm not entirely sure what this means. I'm hoping that this might be a bit of a sign that Chile will be playable, because I would love if they could add more like quote-unquote jokey characters, because I think Hercule's really like one of the few we have, but I'd love to have other characters that you don't think of as fighters be playable. Like Chile, if she does become playable, that would be super cool. I'd love for Bulma to be playable eventually, because Bulma is playable in quite a number of the mobile games, so I think it'd be super cool to have a playable version of her, and maybe even Chi-Chi. And maybe some other characters that like have done stuff in terms of fighting, but like obviously are characters that you wouldn't think of. But we'll see. I like how she's doing the pose, the like pose. That's kind of an iconic look for it. By a twist of fate, yeah, it's going so fast. So it says, I want to read that again because it goes back to that. So it says, by a twist of fate, Chile and Broly arrive in Conton City. Interesting. Okay, interesting. So I don't entirely know. I guess they show up, and it looks like they're in some sort of like room thing. The only thing I could think of that this might be, unless if it's like a brand new area somewhere, is that online like lobby. I don't even understand. There's like this little island that's just like off on its own on like a bunch of rocks that you kind of have to fly to you kind of have to fly there to get to. I know there's at least like one time patrol, I don't like random NPC that if you talk to on a Friday for the first time, they'll give you like a capsule or something. I know two of the CAC like emote things that are like based on moves are up there, and then I know the Great Saiyamans, both Great Saiyaman and Great Saiyan Woman, both of them I think have like one or two I think they have like one or two missions that you have to like go like parallel quests that you have to go up there to like obtain. And on there's like a robot, and if you there's the robot to like transfer to different places, but there's another robot, and if you talk to the other robot, you go into like a room that kind of looks like that, like the inside of the Kami house. But I think that one is it's something about online only, so I've never actually like gotten to use it, nor do I know like but I'm also not sure entirely how that works. And it looks like, I guess, Supreme Kai of Time will, like, show up at some point. Stand with Chile and Broly to defend the peace of Condensate. I don't really know what that means. Oh, that was weird. The little skill shot of everything being destroyed. Okay. So it looks like there's some sort of talking thing going on where, like, as you, like, progress through this story stuff, you'll be able to talk to it. Interesting. Let's see what this text says. Progress through the mission to uncover hidden sides of them. So somehow, I guess for talking to them and like playing for all this stuff, I guess we'll learn more about the Dragon Ball Super Broly and the Chile. I guess. Maybe that's what this kind of means. Interesting pictures. Those might be artworks in the game. Why is it all okay? So now we see it all destroyed again. Interesting. That sounds a lot like a Frieza. Yeah. So there's chapters 1 and 2, which are fully out. Like, oh, that's right. There's only gonna be 4 chapters, which is interesting, or at least. Yeah, interesting. So I guess we're nearing the end of at least the Future Saga stuff. I don't know if that'll be the end of this game fully. I kind of doubt it, considering how hard this game has just survived. But yeah, I'm really excited to see what this pack is like. I'm assuming there's going to be an Ultra Super Villain in this game. I really am curious to see like what Sheila and Broly are like, if they are playable, if they're not, how accessing the story stuff will be, how the story will work. And then I think another really big important question, because we still don't know anything about it. What will the what will that 4th Future Saga pack be like? How is this like Future Saga story thing going to end? Right? There's a lot of questions that they still need to answer. That seems a lot like a Frieza. And if it is, like, I'm not complaining.
I'm Kurt Scoot, mayor of.
If it is, I'm not. If it is Frieza, I'm not complaining, because that would be super baller. But yeah, I hope I haven't been rambling too long, but heart-pounding patrol with Chilai and Broly. Seems interesting. So I guess just final thoughts. I'm excited. The Chilai and the Broly models look super good. It sounds like your Kanton City, as you progress with them, will eventually just get like destroyed, at least somewhat. And it sounds like there's some sort of, it sounds a lot like Frieza, but there's some sort of villain that we're going to fight, probably to try to defend the rest of Kanton City. It's going to be interesting seeing a destroyed Kanton City and whatnot, because as of right now, Kanton City just has never like looked different when you boot up the game or anything like that. So it'll be interesting to see not only it destroyed, but like how everything else is going to kind of work and look. But yeah, and I also think it's interesting how it looks like you can like talk to the two of them like anywhere, and you probably have to like progress. But I'm interested how like starting these quests are going to work, how like long it would take to beat and whatnot. And I'm excited to see kind of what the end of the story looks like. So yeah, with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, ring the bell, do all the algorithmic garbage. It helps us out a lot. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.